Yeah,
Okay.
I'm recording now, by the way.
Okay, awesome.
So don't tell the world that you like pineapples. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So 0 0 times 2. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. So your problem is with when the gasless expand.
Yeah, I just don't really know how to deal with it.
Um,
I've been trying to just try to put on pressure somehow before I take my expansion.
mhm.
Because I really don't really like the style of going like Nexus first or a one gate FE on a lot of maps.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure because like I haven't had much success doing this. So
Have you? So you don't like 1 gate FE? Why?
I like it, but I feel like on some maps, I just find like I make a mistake too often and I end up dying.
Mhm.
So I've been steering away from it.
Mhm.
I still mix it in now and again, but not too often.
Yeah. No, but when you scout gasless, you don't like doing 1 gate FE.
No, not generally.
Okay. I really dislike, putting pressure, without an expand, um, because you're relying on him being bad. Like he has the defender advantage. You're not gonna have warp gate to put pressure, or if
Hmm.
you do, then he's gonna have a much better economy if he holds. Really, like I've been doing 1 gate FE and I've beat a lot of good Terrans, and it's just about knowing what to do. I usually do one gate FE off 2 gas, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, but I don't put people on the second gas, but that still like scares them, puts them like uneven, like they're not sure what to do, and I'll poke with the stalker. I'll usually wait to clear the SCV to put down the expand, and then I'll chrono warp gate research all the way, get 3 gate, and then I'll keep my stalker as a spotter because sometimes like they follow up their 1 racks FE into like 4 racks pressure with only marines, and if you don't see it coming, then you won't
You
have
just sort of die.
stalkers. Yeah, you won't
Yeah.
have stalker sentry. Like if they go like 4 racks with a lot of marines, usually like 2 sentry and like 3 stalker and like 1 zealot to just tank will like kill it really easily. And it's
Hmm.
all about like not being too greedy. Like right now you're doing like, well, yeah, right now there's is not really the best answer, but like if you 1 gate FE going like robo first and then 3 more gates can really hurt you. So it depends like what you want to do, and sometimes too you can do like 1 gate FE into 3 gate into 5 gate and then put a lot of pressure. And if they don't have like 3 bunkers, you can kill them, and you don't have to cut much probes. I'll try to find some good example of replays of what I'm talking about, of my replays. Uh,
Sure.
Hopefully we can look at and give you a better answer. What I usually like to do is the creator prime style, which is basically 1 gate FE into 3 gate, get a robo, get observers. Then if they put pressure, you can add the 2 more gates first with a couple immortals, and if you think like right now he's not gonna put pressure, he's going mid-evax, so
Hmm.
you could possibly go like a double forge and then add the 2 more gates later. You just have to play defensive. If you're going double forge and you play defensive, you're gonna do really well. Like that push right now, Zealots weren't in front, which hurt the pace of your push.
Yeah, I rushed in too quickly.
Yeah. And yeah, it's good to always reposition your army. Go back, and go. We'll go at faster speed, just for the
Okay.
fight. I'll tell you all my opinion about all your decision. Go at 10,
10? Okay.
yeah, and put it faster and tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, Zod should have been in front. You should have been chronoing your gates as you do this push to have more units.
Okay.
You see, like, you could okay, so you pick that off. Like, you're just like fighting in range of the bunker. You can either like grab some units and push them forward your army and pull back a little bit and then attack again. So like you're not getting attacked by everything. You're going after the bunker was good. You just needed another force field for the SCVs and you had that bunker. But I mean your push is not bad. But you have like full chrono. Then you decide to chrono probes, and like
Yeah.
if he has midivacs like that, and you just break even, you don't do damage. Like you basically traded with him. You're really gonna be behind. And here again, fighting in the range of the bunker. You need to like go back and forth, trap him, like steer him away from his
Okay.
ball, from like the position he's in, and try to grab units towards you, and then pull back again a little bit, and then fight that. Because
So
like
just poke in and out with force fields,
yeah,
basically, right?
and
Okay.
bait him to advance just a little bit too much, and then trap those units, and then pull back again a little bit. So like you don't fight everything at once. That's the beauty of force fields, being able to cut the army and fight, in the position you want. But yeah,
Okay.
right now you're fucked. You're off 5 gate,
Yeah.
no tech with yeah. So basically your pressure wasn't too good. Um, yeah, you can put the replay on. I'll just watch the end of the replay. We're not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much set in stone what's gonna happen from here.
Yeah, yeah, and he's going 6 go solely. Jesus. You
But
try
like,
to get.
what kind of damage would I need to do to actually break even? Like, if I
Well,
had spill.
kill the kill the bunkers and snipe a midivac or two. Really.
Okay.
Like, it's simple, right? Like, when they go to lift up the units that you force fielded, you pick up a midivac, and I think you didn't make enough zealots. Like,
Yeah. This push I really make really like heavy immortal stalker sentry
mhm,
usually.
yeah.
Um,
But
but
the
my
thing,
force fields aren't good.
yeah, but the thing is, like, click on a warp gate. Like, don't go at the end of the replay, but just click on a warp gate, pause the game, and look the. Well, hold on. Go like, look at a getaway that has like that a unit can be warped in, right? Are you
Mhm.
looking at it? Did you
Yeah.
find a getaway? So look, the Zealot has 28 seconds. The Stalker has 32. So, making really a lot of Zealots. You could have waited like 2 more rounds. You had so much chrono on your. You remember how much chrono you had
I was
when you
like
were doing your
almost
push?
maxed on at least one of my nexuses. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other one was almost like 3/4. So really,
Yeah.
like waiting 2 rounds of Zealots, like you would have crushed that. And then
Mm.
you force field behind his units. If he tries to lift them up, then you snipe the midivacs. And
Okay.
you would have had so many Zealots that you could have gone after the midivacs just without, him trying to lift them up, just with your stalkers focusing the midivacs.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah. But like it's a good push, but really like I said, Zealots just come have much more. They come out a lot faster. Okay, second
Mm.
game.
Okay.
0-0 times 2. Let me know when you're ready.
Sure. Let me load it up.
Yeah, I used to have those ice mats, but I don't remember why I stopped using them. Oh yeah, I think oh yeah, the cushion, the glue died, and yeah.
Ice mats? What?
Well, your headsets.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
That's not how you call them?
Wait, headsets is ice mats?
No, but that's the brand. Well, it's Steel Series now, but they used to be
Oh.
Ice Mat Siberia.
Oh yeah, yeah, those. Yeah, I actually that pair shot out on me. I had like the same headset break like 4 times in 5 months.
Oh God,
Like
yeah.
the earphones just kept like one would die repeatedly.
Oh, that sucks. Cause I like the bass for those headsets, but yeah.
It feels great to have in your head.
hmm
It's just the sound. The speakers seem to die really quickly.
hmm So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, there's a lot of hardware out there that's like shitty. Like my Razer Diamondback back in like 2006 died like 4 times, and
Really?
yeah, I
Oh
sent it
shit.
back. I sent it back twice, but it was like the cord would like die, and then like the mouse would unpower,
What?
and you had like to unplug and plug it to get the power back. It was
Oh
just
shit.
yeah, it was just really weird.
What kind of mouse are you on now? Have
Uh
you steered away
oh.
from Razer?
No, I have a TT Sports. Like they TT Sports, the quality like the durability is so good that they make funny videos where they run over their keyboards with a
What?
car.
Seriously? Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it's really tough gear. So I'm glad.
shit. I just moved over to a Razer mouse finally because I was on SteelSeries before and
Yeah.
the right click died.
Oh, well, any gaming mouse is good. Any standard mouse is garbage.
Yeah, that's true.
You're being tricky. You know what that means, right? When they wall off like this. Well, he didn't have a gas, but if you don't get to get inside, if you don't get the chance to go inside, usually is 1-1-1, and then if they have no marauders, they usually is 1-1-1, and then they can do banshee or alien drop.
Yeah, I actually have a question sort of off topic. For
Yeah,
like the 1-on-1,
yeah.
do you feel like you can defend that with a Robo Stargate build? Like
Uh,
I've heard some people argue that, but I'm not
yeah.
sold yet.
Keki does it sometimes. It's too much. Like there's too many variation. And if they go for more Marines, the Phoenix get raped. So I
Mm,
try to not do that. I beat 1-on-1 with 1 gate FE. Usually these days, PvT, I never die with 1 gate FE. I always win all my games with 1 gate FE. But one day there's gonna be like one crazy psycho who's gonna stream snipe me and hard counter me. And that day I'll be happy because I'll finally die to a build order I have to figure out how to beat. Because honestly, I beat everything with 1 gate FE.
okay. All right.
So,
I've had a fair bit of success with like 1-on-1 defense with 1 gate FE. I just like
oh yeah, it's the
this build I'm
best.
doing now is just like the one in the last game I can't defend 1-on-1 with it.
Oh well, it depends. Like if what the really? You really don't like when they go 1 gate 1 rack Seffi, do you?
No.
But like I don't understand. Like you can go 1 gate Fe off 1 gas or off 2 gas, and like just expand yourself, and then 3 or 5 gate pressure would just like if you do a 5 gate pressure, I usually don't like having a robo, but if you do 1 gate, if you follow it up with 1 gate Fe, but like really, I think I used to have your problem where I thought you needed to put pressure on Terran, but turtling as Protoss is good PvT. Like
Yeah.
yeah, you don't always need to put pressure.
Okay.
you can like do War Prism
Maybe
shit.
I have more of a like a philosophical problem then, like with how I like want to play PvT
Yeah,
to some degree.
yeah. Like I usually just like to macro get my upgrades. If I'm behind in upgrades or econ, I'll try to do a War Prism harass. DT sometimes, but usually late till 200 and a late game, so I can harass other
Mm.
bases. And what I usually do is I go double forge, then I go Colossus. After I'm like 2-2 with charge or blink first. Blink first is actually really good too, because
Yeah, I really like Blink.
you buy time in the middle of the map. You snipe medevacs if they're not being careful by how they move their army, and but yeah, the double forge, Colossus. Then once they start having too many Viking, I switch into Immortal, I Templar, and once they have too many ghosts, I switch back into Colossus, and yeah.
Okay.
And
It's
there's
more of
an
like it's like a passive aggressive game in a way.
yeah, yeah.
Like
And one thing too, you probably don't know that, but just to make sure, there's also a syndrome in PvT called the Stalker Syndrome, where if you get too many stalkers, you can't win.
yeah, it's like
So
isn't it past like 10 or something? You're
yeah,
in
yeah,
trouble.
yeah, 10, 12. And but if you go blink first, it's good to have like 10, 12. But more than that, like really, like 10, 12 can clear Vikings with good upgrades, as long as you have blink and your stalkers are not like, in a shitty position.
Yeah.
So right now you have 1 armor, looking for 2 armor. That's fine. I like that if you go 1 forge to get second armor as quick as
Yeah.
possible.
I usually try to rush +3 armor is kind of my goal.
Yeah, there's a play style like people go only 3 gas and a quick third with no gas, and they make a fuck ton of charge lots with armor 3. That's a style some Chinese use, but
Oh. That
I don't
sounds like
know.
it would die to EMPs.
Uh, yeah, they go blink too. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played a lot with it. That's why I'm only. Oh, and your paladin was blocking the Nexus. Oh god. Yeah, you have a lot of money right now. You got blocked.
Yeah,
That's so
I
good.
really got I played this game and I kind of got a
Yeah.
little bit
I
flustered, I
like
guess.
I like to. I don't like six gates.
No, really?
I like 3, 5, 7. That's how I like my gates.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What? Okay. Hmm.
but it depends. It always depends. If hold on, sometimes I feel like being good at StarCraft is like being an autistic children. Like you have all that knowledge, but it's hard, to get it out. You
Yeah,
just
you
have
kind of
to.
learn things by experience. You're
y-
just like, well, I do this
No,
because it
no, but like
works.
it's just so hard to say, but you know it.
Oh.
Anyway, what I do is I go one gate FE, right, and do three
Mhm.
gate, and if I think it's gonna be 1-1-1, I get a robo. If they still haven't expanded by 6 minutes, no matter what, like if I don't see an expansion on the low ground, I get a fort gate. Now, if they expanded, then I won't add the fort gate, and I'll just do 3, 5, 7. But if they have
Hmm.
expanded, I'll do 3, 4, 6, 8. And really, like the last two gates that you want to add, you really want to add them when your saturation's good, and
Hmm.
or like I feel
It's like
like
30 probes or something like that, or
yeah.
32.
Well, yeah. When you have like past 16 at each mineral line,
Yeah.
um, I feel like adding the last two gates or three more gates is really like sometimes it's do or die. I don't know if you felt like that before. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't add my gates then, and bam, I have 1,000 because if I would have cut that unit, then I would have added those gates, and I would have been able to spend my money. But anyway, we're gonna look at some of my replay, and
Okay.
fully we'll be able to solve your issue.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because I used to be I used to be just like you, except I wouldn't do like a lot of units off one base. I'd do like 20 Nexus off one gate, no unit,
Hey,
and
I
then
used
I'd
to do
go in,
that.
yeah, and then I'd go into like 3, 5 gate and put a fuck ton of pressure all the time with no sentries. But now if I put pressure, it's gonna be like off two gas with sentries, and
Oh, okay.
usually do good. I'll try to find replays. Hold on.
Sure, sure, that'd be great.
Yeah, I only have the Robo one. I have to dig a little. So how long have you been playing?
I like the only like I've only been playing seriously for maybe June or May, but I've
Oh,
had the game since beta.
oh.
But I haven't really played that seriously until then. I was really busy with school and I was ill for a bit as well. So, but
Do
yeah,
you?
it's pretty fun. I kind of feel like no matter how much I play this game, it's kind of like there's still more to do.
Oh yeah, there's always. Do you know how to get better?
um, like in general.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Like the way I look at getting better is like maybe I like playing AI for a bit and like playing AI, figure out a build order,
Mhm.
and then just practicing the shit out of it in either customs or ladder. And then from there, I just kind of I don't know. I play from there, I guess.
Okay. Do
Like
you
yeah.
do you always analyze your replays after a
Um,
loss?
if I will, it really depends. Like if I think I'm not really sure why I lost or I feel like I should have won,
Mhm.
I'll look at my replay. But if I win a game and I think I know why I won, I usually won't look.
Yeah. It's really important to look at your losses, like no matter like what, because it's a lot about try and error, and it's a lot about memory. Some
Hmm.
people have really shitty memory, like myself. Like
Me too.
I, get, I get really angry if I lose to the same all in for like the seventh time or something, just
Oh
because I
God.
I forgot again. Like
Yeah,
just
I
like
feel
it,
your pain.
yeah, like FEing on. On Typhon Peak PVZ with Forge, like I've died at least 7 times, and there's still something I fuck up. But if you don't look at the replay, then your memory is not gonna be that good. So it's always good to always look at your losses, no matter what. even though it's painful and frustrating a lot
Yeah,
of
I think I
times.
did that a lot less like a month or two ago. 'Cause I got a Korean account and I was just like getting all in and cheesed over and over again. And
Hmm.
I guess it happened enough that I just didn't want to look at how I was losing. And
Hmm.
after taking like a month break and like kind of reevaluating what I was doing, it seemed to be a lot better.
Okay. So yeah, I have a decent replay here. Is it a decent? Why only one gate? It's not a replay. Oh, it was actually a good replay though.
Okay.
But oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was really happy when I won that. It's really fun to rape people when one gate FE, cause they no, but they get really angry. Like they don't say it, but you know they're angry. Like you know they're putting so much pressure, and they try to kill you. But if you just play it right, so I'm just gonna send you, and we'll talk too about the saturation. Is something
Okay.
I feel like a lot of players they don't get that right. Like 16 on minerals is 70% mining efficiency. So like unless your build really, I send a replay on Sky by the way.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
unless your build really requires gas, the second gas I never fill it up until I have 16 on minerals. And
Okay.
I if I make an expansion, I won't transfer like 8 probes to defend in case of I'll transfer the cutoff of 16. So let's say I have 18, I'll transfer 2, then transfer the rally point. The only exception is, and it's something I've been adjusting because I lost to TSL Alive like 2 days ago on ladder, and I was thinking about that. The only time I think I'm gonna transfer more than that for probes, like it's gonna fuck up my mining, but if they drop Alien, it's all better. But if it's
Hmm.
Banshees, it doesn't really matter. I think it hurts you a little bit more. But other than that, transferring a lot of probes to the natural, unless you want to defend lanes or an all-in, or you want to be a little bit more safe against aliens, I really feel like having 16 on minerals as quick as possible at each patches is like the most efficient thing to do. So
Oh really? Okay.
yeah,
I
because
definitely do transfer more than that, so that's interesting.
you transfer so much, you lose so much of your economy for like
Hmm.
if a short amount of time. So go at 0 0 times 2.
Okay.
It's not the 5 gate I was talking about, and it's not gasless, but it's something. It's just to show you the build basically, and then
Okay.
after that I'll find a gasless one.
Okay. Start the game. Or
Hold on. Times 2 0 0. You ready?
yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. So yeah, it's 1 gate FE. I usually do I scout on 11 if it's a 4 player map,
Hmm.
because scouting on 9 you won't be able to scout the last spawn, and
Hmm.
scouting on 11 you won't be able to scout the last spawn anyway, but you'll be able to scout the first and the second that you scout.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And scouting on 12, well, you can't get to the second spawn. On
No.
this map, you can scout on 12 because it's a 2 player map. But anyway, 12 gate. I usually don't put food to my build order, but since you said you play against I usually just wing it. But so 12 gate, 14 gas, 15 pylon or whatever.
The standard, basically.
Yeah, only to Chrono Nexus, then Chrono Stalker, Chrono Warp Gate Research, all the way.
Oh, so you
And
skip Zealot.
yeah, this odd's really garbage in PvT. Something that also Huck agrees.
Oh, you're making a Zealot though.
Oh, yeah, it was like, that's why I was really happy to win. It was like one of my first game of the day, and I was really brain dead. I never make the Zod, so yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because the Zod can't kill the SCV,
No,
and
it can't.
if you go 1 gate FE, you'll have more money for more gates. You'll have more money for the expand, and yeah. So
Okay.
usually what I'll do is I'll cut probes around. Like my third pylon will be delayed, and I'll cut probes just to get the more gates and make sure. I usually get a stalker, then sentry, then
Hmm.
add my 2 more gates.
Okay. Okay.
And I think, yeah, I think that game is the game I was saying. Like, if you don't see an expansion by then, add a 4 gate. Well, he was putting pressure off 3 gate, but he still could have added an expansion. We'll see.
Hmm.
Like chronoing gates while they're morphing. That's really good too.
Well, I actually never understood that. What does that do? It just
It
warps in
trans
quicker?
Yeah, so you can warp in faster and the cooldown
Oh,
comes
really?
faster.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know. I wasn't really sure.
Okay. When you're fighting 2 Rex pressure like that, always make sure your stalker focus the marauder because it does more damage and then it doesn't slow your zots or whatnot.
So what if they bring like 3 to 4 SCVs with this? Like I think
If
that this
if
guy brought one or two.
Yeah,
Like
he brought 2. If he would have had more, I probably would have pulled. If he bring more than 4, you have to sack it because he lost so much income. Bringing the CVs. They
so like this is something I've seen quite a few players do when you add that second gas as well. You're like floating like 500 gas. Is that intentional? Because like I've seen a lot of Protoss players do
Well,
this
it's
level up.
because sentries. Yeah, so I fucked up my build a little bit. Like I said, like I usually get 2 or 3 sentries with that build, but I
Okay.
fucked it up and but like that gas is not gonna be wasted.
No,
And
you already used it. Yeah.
yeah, and I think like well, I didn't know at that point he was gonna all in, but now I'll know it. But 6 sentries might be a little bit over the top, but yeah, I usually do 4. Maybe I knew it was gonna all in. It's been a while
Star
since
sense.
yeah. Well, it's been a while since that game, so I can't exactly remember. So yeah, I'm gonna pull soon. It was really close, but you pull all his SCVs, so
Yeah.
really.
You basically
Um
just have to survive and you're fine.
yeah. Actually, I didn't know he was gonna all in because of the Twilight, and I was scared I was gonna lose because of Twilight. But I'm like, wait, he pulled all his SCVs. It's go time with my probes. But like I said, usually I get a lot more sentries with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to 4 gates, but yeah,
Okay.
I'll
That's
show you.
basically a game.
Yeah, I all like I said, I don't die when I do this build. Like if I die, it's because I fuck up like something really bad. Like if
Yeah. Like my build order is like a little different for 1 gate FE. Maybe that's part of the issue because like I don't take both gases and I take a. I think my gateways are later as well. It feels like I
hmm
take a 30 Nexus usually,
hmm
and then I add the gates at like 32 or like 31,
Oh
depending.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you make too much shit. And like you chrono ward gate research all the way, so when your 3 gates kick in, you have a lot.
Yeah.
And the second, like, it's too obvious. That's what I don't like. Like, Terran knows fucking 4 gate is garbage. So if you go like 1 gas expand,
hmm
it's like they there's not too many choices. I feel like, but I might be wrong. But that's how I feel. So
No, I think you're probably right. It seems to make sense to me as well. Okay. I just never really thought about doing this, but it makes a lot of sense
okay,
now that you explain it.
good. I'm happy. Um, I'm just trying to find a gasless one. I guess I'll have to be on Tal'Darim.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been improving a lot lately. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah,
Like,
you had some good runs in the TL Open. I saw.
yep,
It's very impressive.
yeah. Like I was a 50% average Protoss player, and now I'm like 53. I'm 60 on NA on my 2 accounts, even though it still says 53, but it's just because I played so many games.
Mm.
And on EU, I'm like 53 for real, like not without.
Do you play KR or you just play EU and NA?
I used to play Korean Ladder, but I really want to shut the haters up and get 3 account in Grandmaster. And
Oh.
Korean Ladder really has delay for East Coast. Sometimes it's really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I
It's a
mean,
little bit of delay for me. It's not too bad though.
it's doable. But sometimes it just pisses me off. Plus, I think if you play at the right time on NA and EU, you get quality practice. Like EU during daytime for North America, there's a lot of good players, and at
Mm.
night there's a lot of good players on NA. Plus, there's some Koreans that are starting to play on NA as well. Like I played Alive, I played. I think it was IM. It was one of the IM Zergs and that sort of stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at a replay real quick and then tell you if that's the right one. Oh, I don't think it is. I'll
Oh
keep
no.
looking. There's a lot of games. I usually try to tag some of my replays for my students, but I don't do it all the time. I haven't been playing in the last couple of days, so that doesn't help too.
No, definitely. But I know what you mean. Like, I wish Blizzard's system kind of like tagged them somehow. Like, I can never get SC2 gears to tag them properly.
Oh, they're tagged. There's just so many, and
Oh, really?
yeah, and I just look at the names and I try to remember the game, but it doesn't always work out. Oh, no, that's not the right map. God damn it. Oh, yeah, I think we got a winner.
Okay, awesome.
Hopefully. Oh yeah, I was pissed at that game. There's a the North American server angers me so bad. Like it's like on Korean server, right? They'll put pressure, they'll do a good cheese. But
Yeah,
on American server, it's like fuck it. I pull all my CVs. Fuck this shit.
yeah, I know what you mean. It's the one thing that like even at Diamond and like low masters, their cheeses are really much better.
Hmm. Yeah, how far you got on Korean ladder?
God, like I was saying before, I was having that like the problem where I wouldn't look at my replays and kind of repeat the same errors. I'm like high diamond maybe at best. Like
Hmm.
not doing so hot. But most recently, I've been doing a lot better. I think I'm on like a 12 game win streak. So hopefully, Masters next season, they can work it from there.
Oh, you're still in Diamond?
Yeah,
Okay.
I lose to so much cheese on that server.
Oh yeah, you know, I feel yeah,
Like
it was hard at some point for me too. But like I said, like losing to cheese doesn't matter if you look at your replays and just like, okay, then at this time I gotta play safe. At this time I gotta play safe, and hopefully you lose enough that you'll keep remembering. And
oh yeah, no, I definitely lost enough. It's definitely paid for itself so far.
hmm do you there's something that I'm gonna tell you right now that's gonna help you so much for
Sure.
oh, that replay is old. I don't do War Prism anymore.
No, really?
Well, yeah, no, but I prefer to do it late game. I feel like
Oh yes, definitely. I think.
the oh no, but like the replay I'm watching right now, I do like a War Prism like mid game with sentries, but
Oh, weird. Okay,
yeah, really weird. Yeah, but I think that game's good. Let's see if he goes gasless. I forgot.
sure.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, ding, 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 sending you the replay.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, like I was saying, something that's I think I don't know if you do, but that's gonna really help you a lot. You know, like PVZ. Well, even like PVT. You know, when you get to 200, you always add a second robo
Mhm.
because you know, like for the rebuilding phase and shit. What you can do is before getting 200, like 192, you well no 196. You pump out 2 War Prism, you send 1 for... Well, actually, against Terran, on a map like Tal'Darim, you don't need to do it as much, but it's still good. Like, 1 for the main and 1 for, like, the third or the fourth. And as you fight your 200 versus 200 battle, you warp in the main, you warp in at the fort. So, you know, it's not going to be like the Protoss army where you have like 230 food right in his face. It'll be the
Yeah.
Protoss army, which is the same, which is on equal ground to his army, but like there's going to be havoc in the main and you're going
Yeah.
to snipe
Zealots and so
E-base. And
forth.
yeah, well, DTs and Zealots, especially against Zerg. Like you go for a Greater Spire, Spawning Pool, Roach Warren, you go for like the building that they're building the most shit out of. Especially Zergs. I've killed so many Zergs that they got so pissed because of that double War Prism they don't even GG anymore. Like I'm telling you, like you go for the Greater Spire, the Roach Warren,
Yeah, it
the
seems really good. Like I think I saw Hero play against Rain and did like I think like a 2 or 3 warp prism like multi-prong harass late
Mhm.
game. It's just deadly.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you take the right units. You know, PVT, you need Soccer behind mineral line, DTs, like 3 or 4 DT can snipe a turret, but it's always like something that really angers me too is you know nowadays against Zerg like freaking Overseer takes 50 gas,
Oh
so like
god, yeah.
they have a freaking Spore and an Overseer, so you send 4 DTs and you're like, oh man, are you for real? So yeah, that kind
It's
of pissed
money
me off.
gone.
Yeah. So yeah, 0 0 times 2. Are you ready?
Yep.
Three, two, one, go. So this guy goes gasless. It's not actually the replay I was looking for, because I don't do a 5 gate pressure follow up. But yeah, I don't know why I'm showing you that replay. No, but there's good aspects of it. I think that we're gonna just get through, and then hopefully after I'll be able to find a 5 gate follow up. I guess I would just have to check for the chat in game because they flame a lot. But no, it's true. People get angry. I don't get angry. If I lose, it's my own fault, you know? Like,
Yeah,
lately, a lot of people are getting angry, GGing, and, giving excuses at the end of the game. And, it's something I've done in the past, but it's all about the attitude. Like, why waste your energy and your time
I
when,
feel like it. Yeah, it's like it like makes improvement slower in a way, right?
yeah, yeah, it's just wasting your energy, and, you can't be like Idra. Like, the dark side of the Force is not efficient. You get a lot better practice if you're on the good side of the force.
That's true. I heard the dark side has cookies though. That might be pretty good.
Uh yeah, I agree. Maybe we'll go for a visit, like
Go for a visit, little
yeah, like
vacation.
no, but like like the college thing where people go see if they want to go to that college.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do that for the
Show
dark
off.
side. Just go get some free cookies and leave and never go back. So yeah, poking with the probe is something really good. Like you never want to lose the probe, really.
No, it's really useful.
Yep.
Definitely.
Like sometimes I used to think like sacking it was good, but I guess sacking the probe can be good if they don't wall off and you're not patient and you just want to see what kind of add-ons they're going for. Like if they don't have like
Yeah,
depots at the ramp or whatever.
that's
But
true.
yeah, because if they
But
don't.
like, usually you can just poke at the ramp and see unit composition as well, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind
but
of like,
most of the time, if they're not going Marauder, it's mostly gonna be like Cloak Banshee or Alien. So sometimes it can be good to sack it, but really like that game, well, I actually didn't get in. Oh my god, man, I am
yeah.
such a
So you're pretty
letdown for.
blind.
Yeah, I'm such a well. I'm blind, but I got a stalker at the tower. I've
That's
got
true.
my 3 gates, and as you can see right now, I got 16 in the main. Rallying, and I'm not going for a build order that takes a lot of gas, so I don't even need to add my gases at the natural until I have 16. So
Okay.
it's really something to think about. Like unless you're rushing Colossus, you're rushing DT off 2 base or something. Like the gases at the natural, you don't need like money is everything. Get money, get
Yeah,
paid.
yeah, it's true. But like, do you always grab two gas? Like, you're not mining after the fourth. I think you mentioned this earlier. You just take it just to have it, or like,
Um. Well, I think I didn't have, or it might have been a mistake that game. Yeah,
yeah.
most
Because this
definitely a
map is
mistake.
like, I find it's really weird because like, oftentimes you'll take that fourth gas and
And
like you'll mine from it briefly, and then all of a sudden the Terran walks in with Marine Medevac, and you're all of a sudden down with like one gas or just poking at the corner.
yeah, I had a game against EP gimmicks like that, but if you keep your head up, you can win.
Okay.
Yeah, he put like every pressure on it, and I was really like depressed, and I was like, "The fuck is this shit? Am I gonna survive?" And I ended up pulling through, and I was pretty happy panda. But it's just you gotta rely a lot more on charge lots and making sure you macro up while you're
hmm
getting butt rape and annoyed by oh yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
and this is the Creator Prime build, right? I'm guessing
yep.
the double forge with Blink.
Yeah. One thing
When do you
too.
take your third usually off of this?
Um, you gotta wait until you have enough units and you know they're not gonna go for a 2 base timing and kill you.
Okay.
But there's one more thing too that I think I just forgot to mention while you asked me a question. Hold on, I'm trying to
Sorry.
think. Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry. Like I said, autistic children. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Observers, one in the main to try to catch drop movement, one at the front, and the one at the front, when you see them move out, it's good to take the observer and click on the marauder. So
hmm
you really follow the movement, and you don't really have to be like, but what if they scan and kill it? Yeah, scan is word and observer. I mean, an observer is worth far more than a scan.
Yeah.
I mean, a scan is a scan is worth far more than an observer, so it's a really good trade for Protoss. There you go.
Okay.
So like really, you see the observer that's at the front of his natural. That
Hmm.
one, I'm not gonna do it because I've started doing that this week. But you need to click on a fatty marauder, and then it will follow his army. So you will always
Okay.
have movement. Now, yeah, while he's pushing, do you see the probes that I sent out on the map?
Um. Yeah. With.
Bottom and
Yeah.
then left. Those
Oh.
you build pylons on the edges. Antigua, this map. Hopefully, Blizzard stops being retarded and there's going to be bigger maps on the map pool. But that no, but it's true. See, did you see bottom? I catch a drop with that pylon.
Oh wow. Yeah, that already paid for itself.
Yeah, and it doesn't care if they clear them out. You know, like yeah, okay, it will hurt a little bit, but they're spaced out, so you can
Mhm.
warp and zots and like defend the pylon or whatever. But really, that kind of stuff, just pyloning across the map with two probes mid game is usually like when I have my 16 at my natural, I'll take two probes and then go across the map.
Okay.
And
Makes sense. Because you can't use them anyways, right? So that
yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, like why I have 1,000 pylons in your main when you can have map vision.
That's true.
And one more thing too is with that probe that's building pylons, you can block the fort with a pylon. Instead of putting it like in the edges of the map and
Yeah.
shit, you just put it right where they would have to land. So they have to send some units to kill it.
So a question off of the Creator Prime build: do you always end up going Colossus after upgrades, or do you
Yeah,
sometimes go
yeah,
Templar?
because what's good against Double Forge? Ghosts. What
Oh,
rapes Ghosts? Colossus.
so just don't go Templar after. Is kind of the idea.
If they start having too many Vikings and I can't compete with my Blink Stalkers against his Vikings, I'll transition into Immortal High Templar.
Oh, okay. Okay. Immortal High Templar. All right.
Yep. Yeah, High Templar Immortal are really good, especially with the new patch, and then High Templar
Oh
you'll
my
have a
god,
lot of
they're so
gas.
good.
So what
Okay.
what died?
Sorry.
What you said they're so dead.
Oh no no no! I said that they're so good.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Immortal.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they're really baller. And really, plasma shield is really important. Something to always think about.
Oh really?
Yeah, plasma shield. No, no, but like after 3-3 is done.
But what is exactly the benefit of getting plasma? It's just regeneration, isn't it?
Immortals and High Templar. Archon and
Oh,
Immortal.
right. Okay. Okay, I never get that. Okay. Hmm.
Oh no, it's really good. Like I usually never get it in PVZ because I rarely get a second forge. But
Yeah.
PVT, like like the amount of shield a Colossus has, like 150, and then the shield of the Immortal, it's insane. So, and then
Oh,
the
okay.
Archons too.
Yeah, I had never really thought about it,
Mm.
but that makes sense.
Mm.
Huh.
The end of that game was kind of sloppy, but I didn't give a fuck. Like that guy was
Well,
raped.
yeah, you basically won.
Yeah, yeah, that guy was done. But yeah. So pylons across the map. Click on a unit with the observer that's sitting in front of his ramp. Transition to Immortal High Templar if they have too many Vikings and you can't compete and your Colossus are getting stumped. Double Forge is good. Um, only time I don't like Double Forge is when they go for Ghost. And usually I'll add my second Forge, my Double Forge, when I scout with the Observer. Like, I'll scout with the Observer if they're going mid-evac, then I know, like, if I see a factory, they're going mid-evac, then I know my Double Forge is going to be good. If I see 4 racks without seeing a Ghost Academy, I'll go for my 5 gates first. If I keep scouting and don't see Ghost Academy or start seeing a factory, then I'll go for the Double Forge. But really, the 5 gates before the forge is only to be safe and can put you behind if they didn't go for pressure. Like if they didn't go for like a full 4 racks with a ton of units, then you're behind. You understand?
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
understand.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna really try to find that 5 gate pressure.
Okay,
There was one guy
but
that
I do
whined.
like this build though. It seems very solid.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like problem like with good Terrans like a major, but I don't think at your level you'll play good Terrans like I do. But people like a major, he's in Korea and he had to deal with that bill. And what they do is they just do fake pressure non-stop. Like you'll try to control the tower, but no, they'll just dance around with their unit back and forth to your base, to their base, to your base, to their base, and then you go 5 gate, and then sometimes they'll even go double eBay, and then you're like, fuck, I'm behind, what the fuck? So yeah, it's really hard if you play really good opponents, but if you don't,
Yeah,
then
I'm not gonna have trouble with that. I don't play at the same level.
hopefully soon.
Hopefully.
So yeah, right now I'm trying to find the Terran. It was called the Ream. The guy whined, I remember. It was early in the morning. How's your PvP?
I'm confident in it. I still have things I want to work on since the latest patch.
Yeah, changed a bunch of stuff. What do you do?
I used to play a lot of 3-gate defense builds just because how prominent 4-gate was, and I'm still doing that to some extent. I kind of like Blink Observer. I think that's like my staple.
Oh,
I think it's a little bit weaker with the Immortal buff, but I'm still having a fair bit of
yeah,
success. So I think I maybe play with more Immortal builds, but I haven't had time to really.
do you do a hidden expansion or
It depends what I scout.
if you scout the Colossus?
Scout Colossus, I'll go hit an expansion because I find so many people at my level they want to push out,
Okay.
and it just ends up being a base race.
Okay.
And if they decide to just play a macro game, I'll usually continue to harass and I'll go like double robo and try to catch up a Colossus count.
I see. Yeah, I don't like your strategy. But you know, if it works for you.
Well, I don't know. It's working now. It may not work if I play better opponents. I'm not sure.
Oh no,
What
but
kind of
I just you know, you play like the style of in control, and it's just like really easy to beat, in my opinion.
okay? What kind of PvP style do you sort of like think is like the current I don't know what's currently like popular or good?
Um, I don't think there's like one popular thing. I think it's still a lot like this counters that, and this counters that, and this counters that. A lot of people are doing like 1 gate 1 robo, and what I
Yeah.
usually do is I do 3 gate pressure, and I'll trade units efficiently. Or like it's a micro battle, but you can trade units, and you know even though you make a pylon next to their base and you lose that pylon, if you trade just a little bit more units, forced to pull probes or forced to make a lot of gas, and I don't cut probes with my 3 gate pressure, and usually what I'll follow it up with is blink and then an expand, and then I'll get some sentries, and if they win 1 gate 1 robo. There's no way, like, with force field, I'll be able to hold my expansion and they'll die. Like, many times. It's
Oh,
kind of beautiful.
hmm.
It's art.
It's art.
Yeah. No, but I'm serious. I'll send you a couple of replays. I'm still looking.
Sure.
But, I
I would
know I will
love more
find it.
replays.
I'm really close to it. It's like, you know, I'm
No
really
rush.
hot. I'm not cold.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm happy for any replays you send me. I'll definitely be looking through them
Good.
more than one time.
Don't. Like I say, like a lot of times I wing builds. And this game's short, 7 minute EGG. I doubt it's a 4 gate. I think we might have a winner. When you look, it's so dumb the efficient replay thing that they did.
Oh, wait, through.
APM, sorry, efficient
Oh,
APM.
God, I hate that.
Yeah. Yep, we got a winner. When was
At least,
this?
at least ST2 gear still does APM properly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my average 210, 205. What's yours?
That's good. I have no idea. How do I find that?
Oh, I guess I can tell you in a second. Oh no, we didn't play games. I don't know. You just open up like you can drag and drop a replay of yours, and the thing. Say was the 13. The 13's a while ago. Holy shit. Days goes fast. Okay, TQ wanna be here. I'll check your replay in a second.
Oh,
Like
you played Wannabe?
yeah, you
I
know
go to
him?
school with him.
Oh yeah, he's pretty manner. And he's good too. Like he's not bad and he's not
Oh, he's a super
arrogant.
nice guy.
Yeah. I really hate like people that are arrogant or shit like that. I don't like that. You have 165 to the replay you sent me, and the other one you had was 162. That's good APM. That's not too slow.
That's yeah, awesome. Didn't know. I don't really pay too much attention to my APM,
Yeah,
so
it's big
that's really news to
revelation.
me. Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, load up the replay. Okay. Yeah, load up the replay. Got 00 times 2. Let
yep,
me know when you're ready.
ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I only not build a robo when I know it's gonna be bio, and I want to put some pressure. But I'm still like figuring out a way to not lose by doing 5 gate pressure. I don't know the perfect like okay this I don't do it or that I will do it. If they do like like a lot of them. A lot of turns like to do like we talked about like the 12-15 Marines push,
Hmm.
and if they do that, and you do you follow it up with 5 gate, and you just clear the Marines, like it's almost an automatic win. You clear the
Yeah.
Marines before the fight, and then you follow that up with a 5 gate, and then you're like, oh, and they die. Oh yeah, the pylon there. It's a really good second pylon. I recommend it on that map. Never know
Yeah.
if they're gonna do like that 4 alien bullshit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Because if you don't put that second pylon there, you can add 2 more pylons and a stalker, but you'll have like 30 food out of like 50 something, and you'll just look silly. But if you put the second pylon there, and then once you scout that it's not, then you don't need to add a second pylon. But if
Yeah.
you
It's
scout
a
that it
smart
is,
idea.
yeah, 2 pylon and a old position stalker, and you're golden.
What?
Something too with that build.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'll usually like remember I told you like I'll stop at 26 food and add the pylon after the gate, not after the gates, but after the expand.
Hmm.
But what you can do is you can add the third pylon like I did uh, before the expand, just for warping purposes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Just so you can get your units up there in case the T-Rex or something comes, right?
Yep. Well, no, well that's gonna be my 5 gate pressure, but
Oh, that pylon. Sorry,
yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
looking at in the base.
Okay, no, that pylon. It's
I see.
like
Okay.
on backwater gulch, like the little edges that are elevated next to the naturals. You can put it there. Like every map, there's always a position that like Antigua at the third, that sort of spot, and then after you scout, if you scout them last or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he's gonna scout my 5 gate with his SCV. Uh, which is really gonna be crappy, and I was really surprised that I was gonna win. Oh man, it's not a good replay again.
I don't know.
Oh man. Well, anyway, I do Zot Sentry push. That's basically it.
What happens? Does it work? I don't know.
Oh no, it's gonna work, but it's not
Okay.
like he wasn't there to fight it. But
Oh,
yeah, and then I'm just gonna micro poorly with the stalker, but still, I think.
it's funny.
But point is, if they do that marine push and you stop it, and then you do the attack, it's gonna do great. Yeah, I really thought I wasn't gonna win that game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really
Uh,
weird. But he has like a ton of money, but I'm on top of his racks. And look, like with the sentries and the main, I was like, oh man, I really want to win this game.
he's still trying,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. Oh, he could possibly.
no, he's got like 10 food. He's screwed.
Yeah, no, but it looks like 6 centuries, like 6 centuries, like when it's a normal game, 6 centuries is nothing. But in that
Yeah,
situation, like I don't,
flashlights hurt in that situation.
yeah,
The
no,
one time.
No hard feeling for him, trying.
Definitely.
Um, yeah, I guess we could watch a PvP replay, just to finish this
Sure.
off. Fresh replay of today.
Sure. Sure. Sounds good.
That guy wasn't too good, but I think it's a really good example of. I beat Combat X today. It was a really fucking weird game.
Oh God, did he cheese you and it just became a weird game? Or
No, he made a Twilight in front of me, but I didn't click on it while I was doing my 3 gate pressure, and then he canceled it and expand, and he's like, "Did you see my Twilight? I'm going DT." I'm like, "No, I didn't see it." He's like, "Fuck," and then I kill his expand. Then I
what?
got an expand as I was killing his expand, and then he went back into DTs later on, and he almost killed me with DT, but I ended up winning. But it was just like a weird game where I think if I would have seen the Twilight, I could have thought it was DT and be in trouble. Anyway,
Okay.
he's good. He's a dick,
No,
but
he
he's
is
good.
good.
Yeah,
I've heard from my friends that he's good.
yeah.
Doesn't get enough credit in my opinion, but
Well, you don't like that's the thing. Like you don't want to give too much attention to the like
the
worst
trolls.
mannered piece of shit in the
Yeah,
universe. But I'm kind of friend with him. Like we have like a friendly relationship. But
that's
yeah.
good. Like I'm friends with Firezerg, and like I remember like we were talking because I'm part of CSL for UBC, and he was like we were talking because
So you guys won, right?
yeah, we won, and like
Okay.
Combat X got banned from the CSL, and I'm like, man, he's so BM, and like Firezerg's like, no, actually, he's really friendly guy. Actually, he's just
Mhm.
BM in public, and was like, oh, you know,
Yeah, it's actually not the
well,
right replay. Let me send you the right one.
sure.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, he puts on a show. At first, I thought, the
Yeah,
guy was mentally sick, but
me too.
now the replay I sent you that I wasn't the right one was me, doing a fail 3 gate pressure, then him doing a 4 gate to defend it, and two trying to 4 gate me, and then I defended his 4 gate with 3 gate, which was kind of baller. But anyway.
Always feels good to do that.
Oh yeah. Like they feel sad. They don't say it, but like. And I even had like a Twilight console up. It wasn't researching, but it was up. It's like,
Oh shit.
man, I lost, and he even had a Twilight down. What the?
Oh shit. Okay, I got the replay loaded.
Okay, times 2, 0, 0, 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go. Yeah, your kind is my favorite kind of student. Just because like it's I just like to help anyone in general, but pawn on probes for an hour.
Oh god.
No, but it's a lot more fun talk theory crafting with someone who has like his own experience that's not like crooked. People like a lot of people when it comes down to coaching, they're like, this doesn't work out. Well, if you get supply block 5 times, of course it won't work out.
Yeah, you skip probes and you're like
Yeah,
16 probes, your at 32. GG.
yeah, but it's okay. But yeah, just wanted to say that it's fun to coach you.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this. This is a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
yeah. I hold the second chrono on this map for because if you spend 2 chrono and they 2 gate proxy you, like I've played mana twice, well actually
Mhm.
3 times, but the first 2 times he 2 gate proxied me on this
Oh,
map, and
really?
yeah, even in a tournament, and it's just really hard if you spend 2 chrono to hold it. So from now
Yeah.
on, I hold my second chrono until I scout far enough to make sure it's not a proxy gate, and I do the same thing on Shakuras, but only until once you scout in between the naturals, and then I spend it.
Or that spot on the bottom left base. That one too is a bitch. I've
Which
died to that before. There's a spot on the bottom left of Shakuras. You can actually just check if the minerals glow and do a blind 2 gate.
oh yeah, oh what the oh well my oh man, it's not the right replay again, but
It's okay.
like it's the principle. Okay, we're gonna go with the principle.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I saw he pulled a lot of workers. Was kind of disappointed. But yeah, it's really the principle. Like he pulled a lot of workers, so he lost a lot of mining time. Well, actually, he didn't even go for Robo first. I just have so many replays. I win a lot with this, by the way. Okay, so I go. Usually my 3 gate pressure, I add the second gas. So as I push, I keep making probes.
Okay.
And I'll send you a couple replays after we're done with this one, but we won't
Sure.
watch it together. But just so like you get an idea, and I'm not a
Okay.
liar. But anyway, what you do, like here, I saw that he was clearing the tower with Stalker, so I matched his number, and
Mhm.
then it's a battle micro. That's what I like about PvP. So you can do about anything as long as you're confident in your micro, which I am. So that's why I do 3 gate pressure. It's not to be gimmicky. Although they see a second gas, so they assume they're safe, and then a lot of time they just die like idiots. But
Yeah, you start teching hard,
yeah,
going
like I know
one
I
gate
can.
Colossus and shit like that.
Yeah, I know I can trade, or at least I know I can have an advantage in micro, just because I know I'll kill more shit than they do with my 3 gate pressure because I'm really confident in my micro, even though they're up the ramp, so like they have the. I push with like Zealot Stalker up the ramp and then with the probe too. Or
Hmm.
if they make Zealot Stalker, I fight at the middle of the map. But anyway, so you see, like, just look at my worker count, 31 to 28. You see how
Hmm.
much difference that is. You don't need more than 30 probes if you expand in PvP. Like, unless you confirm they have an
Okay.
expansion, you see the difference in mining, right?
Yeah,
And then I'm on 5
that's a
gates,
good
so it
rule, actually.
it's like 1,000 to 800. So every time in PvP that I take an expansion, I don't make more than 30 probes, and then I just build 5 gates, and I usually hold when they try to all in. And by all in, I mean not expand and just try to kill me.
Yeah, just do something along those
And it's
lines.
good to have like a pylon across the map, and while they're doing that pressure, I usually always send a Zealot and win. But even without a Zealot, I could have won that game, although it was pretty close. But as long as you got Blink, a couple of sentries to force field to buy time, you're pretty golden with an expand like this. That's why
Yeah,
Blink with a knob, it's good if you're confident in your micro, but this, what I'm doing here is the new age.
yeah. What do you think of the like? There's another build that I've sometimes work in, but I find it's a little bit hard. It's similar to this, where it's like a 1 gate FE though, without the pressure. Like it's like fake 4 gate into that.
Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't played with it, but I've seen it. I don't have. If you can make it work, like I think in this game, if you can make work whatever you believe in, as long as it's not too delusional,
Hmm.
you can make it work. It's all about, and it works too a lot. Like it's with the meta game. Like if you make him believe, like you can sell a lot of things to people that are not that good, and then if they think it's that and you do this, then you'll usually win. But I
Oh,
don't know. I
okay.
put a lot of pressure. If you do a 1 gate FE against me, you're not gonna
Yeah,
last
no,
very
you'd be
long.
dead probably.
Yeah, like if you do 1 gate FE against a guy that makes like 1 gate 1 robo and doesn't get a zealot and he goes like Stalker Sentry, just turtles up, and then you do 1 gate FE, then you're golden. But
Yeah.
uh yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up. If you have any question, just ask now, and then we're
Um,
done.
I think we've nailed like the questions I've had. This has
Mm.
been really helpful actually though. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's gonna be on YouTube. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, if you have any question, even though it's free coaching, you can ask me on Skype. I don't mind. Like, don't come and talk to me about like the latest drama on the scene. Just if it's strategy, no. But like some students do. I'm like, dude, I'm here for questions. I'm not here, to chit chat. So if you have any question, like when it comes to strategy or whatever, you can
Okay.
always ask me on Skype. It's always a pleasure. It's something I love to do.
Okay, thank you. I
So
appreciate it.
yeah, thanks for your time and good luck with the class you have in like a 30-minute.
Oh yeah, 20-minute class. It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, peace.
All right, bye.